Hey there, survivors. Cougar here, back with more Subnautica Below Zero early access gameplay. We are absolutely not picking up right where we left off at the end of the last episode. I encountered a whole raft of early access bugs and glitches and had to restart from the beginning of the game multiple times before realizing that my game was pretty much broken on the stable version. And what I did is I switched over to the experimental version, and I've been very happy with the results so far. The frame rate is much improved. The game seems less buggy. The storyline seems less glitched. So I've played through on the experimental version right about up to where we stopped in the last episode.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
And hopefully at this point we can get back on track with the story and what we need to do to progress to the next mission. One thing to mention, thank you to the viewers for pointing out, I have been remiss in reading my PDA entries. And the thing about Subnautica is that it's kind of like a comic book. You can enjoy just looking at the pictures, and you can kind of follow what's going along just by looking at the pictures. But if you really want to understand the story, you need to read the text as well. And that's how it works in Subnautica too. Yes, you can swim around and just enjoy the pretty pictures and ignore the story as much as you want, as long as that's all you want to do. But if you want to progress through the story and have missions and have goals, you really got to set aside some time to sit and read your PDA entries. And I've not been doing that. Placeholder: Sam, Robin, you might be down there on your own for a while. I'm sending down a builder tool so you can make yourself at home. So this is right where we left off. Well, we had actually retrieved the builder tool and started building a small base last time.
Contractor Goodall, come in.
Why are you being cute?
I have the CEO on the line.
Oh.
Goodall, this biosample you sent us, it bears no resemblance to your biometrics.
I think
And the alien facility, it spoke your name?
that's...
What is happening down there, Goodall? I would ask your colleague, only he disappeared. Silence! Where is the other one?
Here, sir.
If you mean to make Vice President manage your people.
Yes, sir.
What is this, bien qui? I said senor.
Sir, if I could just...
He's gone.
Sam, I'm sorry.
I've been stuck in middle management since I graduated.
I know. I'll try harder.
I have to go.
Okay, so now it's Robin's fault that Sam has been stuck in middle management since graduation. Not really sure how that works. That's a very complex relationship those two have. But anyway, we should be back on track now. Let me just drink up some creepvine seed samples here, as long as we're passing right by them. Remember, 10 water from each creepvine seed sample. The hitboxes are a little funky. Just grab a couple more, and I think you can get 8 off of each vine. So, you know, 80 water from each batch of creepvine seeds if you want to stop and gorge yourself. It's either a thermal vent or thunder from a storm up on the surface. There's a deep spot down there.
30
Whoa.
seconds.
Alright, let's go get some oxygen and then come back down and retrieve what I hope will be a habitat builder tool. Yay, habitat builder!
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, so now we're right back on track, and why don't we head back to the life pod and take a minute to glance at some of our PDA entries, because they might help us understand what we're trying to do next. and what our goal is. I mean, our goal is to find Jeffries. That's the big picture goal. How we go about that, I mean, we need some clues. We need some clues as to his location. I don't like the noise the sea glide makes. I mean, it's not horribly annoying, but just compared to the nice, quiet silence of the sea.
This is Vesper calling all contractors planetside. Alterra has updated mission objectives. Please study your individual briefings. Remember, failure to deliver on objectives will result in payment deductions and/or your removal from the planet. Be safe.
Okay, so perfect example of why we need to stop and read our PDA. Let's do that right now. Databank, data downloads. Alien data is not going to help us. Codes and clues. Briefing. Sector 0. Active missions in your sector. Search and rescues. J. Jeffries. Vesper's orbital sensors are scanning for missing crew. Dive suit found abandoned near cargo rocket. 0 sector. GPS analysis indicates a trajectory leading toward Deep Sea Station Kappa at 150 meters depth. Find your colleague. That is our first mission. That is the mission that we're going to address next. Leviathan Genetic Research Program. Genetic samples from deceased Leviathan research specimen are requested. Due to recent ice flow, its position is unknown. Depth is 150 meters. That'll be our next mission. Data retrieval, research base Omega. Omega base was abandoned weeks ago due to increased local threat levels. Alien research data at the base may prove vital to our efforts. It is somewhere below 100 meters depth, but we don't know where. Okay, so good illustration of why we need to read our PDA every once in a while. This is our first mission. We're heading for Deep Sea Station Kappa. That's the last known location of J. Jeffries. While we're in here, let me just top off my food and water. Cooked fish. I think I may need to cook. Oh, we've got enough fish here. Should be okay. To turn the rest of these into water. Okay. Cooked tube fish, cooked peeper, and we're at 100, and a filtered water, and we're at 100 and 100. Now we can head out and look for Jeffries. He was last seen heading toward the station, which is out toward open water. So that's open water right out there. We've got the cargo rocket island on our right. We've got ice flows on our left. I'm going to disable that beacon there just to clean things up a bit since we got what we needed out of it. So that's open water. We're going to swim directly between the cargo rocket island and the ice flows on our left and head out that way. And I'm just going to stay on the surface for a minute because this looks so cool with the lightning coming down and stuff. Now, in the stable version, the clouds were causing...
Processing is complete. You will build me a new vessel.
How? What kind of vessel?
I have not granted you permissions for that information.
I can't help you if you don't tell me.
Which data formats do you accept?
Words, mostly?
I have added the information to your databank.
Thank you. Listen, I need something to call you.
We do not use words that way.
I used to have a pet barwol. I called him Ketchup. Don't make me name you two.
You may append my seed code to the species designation. You may call me Al-An.
I waited my whole life to meet a spacefaring alien. You're telling me your name is Alan?
Is it insufficient?
No. No. Alan. It's perfect. Let me see about that vessel.
All right, and the note bene, NB means note bene, note well. Thanks for playing early access. Everything from here on in is messed up and broken. We will keep that in mind going forward. But I picked up a pangling there. You can pick them up. They will provide you to a small boost to body heat while you're carrying them around, but they will also attract predators while you're carrying them around. Again, the temperature stuff is not in the game yet. We're expecting that to come sometime in the late spring, early summer, maybe. But for now, we are swimming out to open water. And the way, I think the easiest way, if you don't want to break immersion and use coordinates and stuff, I'll tell you a way to find the base that we're looking for here. We're going to triangulate our position by using the life pod beacon and the cargo rocket beacon. We are going to travel 1,400 meters away from the life pod beacon and about 850 meters away from the cargo rocket island beacon. At that point, we should be right over the base that we're looking for. And there probably won't be too much to see down here. These biomes haven't all been finished yet. I think it might actually be a little more interesting to travel on the surface for a while. Yeah, it's all just barren rock down here for now. There will be more interesting stuff out there a little bit more, but let's watch the sunrise. Now, we are on Subnautica, so in theory, sunrise should be north. Where's the sun? Well, I feel like the sun's over that way-ish. So that should be north. We have no compass yet. And we're out at the lily pads, so let's get back down under the water. Let's see what we can see down here. Now here on the experimental branch, we've got a different variety of the lily pads. This is kind of a juvenile lily pad. It's not opened yet. Of course, another juvenile sea emperor out there. We've already spent some time with those guys. Got some whales coming in. Let's just check our distances. All right, we're getting out about far enough, almost. We're at 1,200 meters. We're looking for 1,400 meters, and we're looking for 800 meters from the cargo rocket island. I think we are right on the path that we're looking for, and we should be able to see the base
Passing
soon.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Now, this base is open. There is no power. There is no oxygen in there. So let's make sure that we have a full tank before coming down to explore it, because we also do not have a rebreather yet, and that is below 100 meters, so we will be losing oxygen quickly down there. So again, we're about 1,400 meters from the life pod, about 850 meters from the cargo rocket island. You cannot scan anything in this base. Water filtration, exterior grow beds. We'll pick up this PDA here. Jeffries log. We will read that when we get back to the surface. Little bedroom. Again, there's a power cell charger, battery cell charger that we cannot scan. There's a moon pool that we cannot scan. And there is a scanner room that we already have the blueprint for. Let's get out of here. We'll go out through the moon pool. And hurry our butts back up to the surface.
30 seconds.
We're pretty deep. But there you go. In trying to find this island, the easiest way to do it is just head straight out for open water. Put your back to your life pod entrance and head out between the cargo rocket island and the ice floes. All right, let's take a look at Mr. Oh, we've got another messages coming in. Robin, I have to send this to Altera. It might save Jeffries' life. Alan says, but there are many humans and only one of me. My survival is paramount. Robin says, I'm going to delete the entries. It won't be clean, but it won't expose us either. Really, Robin? Really? Robin says, Vesper, I've found Jeffries' PDA. No new leads, but the techies might be able to extract something useful. Sam says, great, send it up as soon as you can. Roger. So we have to load this PDA onto the cargo rocket at the island and send it up to the Vesper. The Vesper wants other stuff too. They want a biosample from the Leviathan, right? Let's check our PDA quickly. They want a biosample from the Leviathan skeleton, and they want us to go check out Research Base Omega, which was abandoned weeks ago. So that'll be our next mission, is to try to find that Leviathan skeleton. I kind of know where it is. I stumbled across it once, and I think I might be able to get us back there, but I'm not sure. In the meantime, though, we should read Jeffries' PDA. Altera, Jeffries log. Operation schedule delayed but not compromised by external factors. Gained access to Sanctuary, but unknown third party has already removed the target. Vesper is not yet aware. Whoever is in possession is acting for themselves, heading south out of Sector 0 to continue investigations. So great, he's heading south out of Sector 0. We have no compass. We don't know which way is south yet. I think the sun is rose over there, and I think that that would make that south. But no way to confirm that yet, so we've got the PDA we can send up in the cargo rocket now, but we should try to accumulate all 3 things that the Vesper wants and send them all up at once. So why don't we go looking for the Leviathan skeleton now. Got some thermal spires here. Eventually there are going to be these plants called vent gardens in the game. They're like these tripod-like plants that they grow up on top of these spires, and they use the spires for warmth and to deliver nutrients from the nutrient-rich magma down under the earth. Hi. I just like watching these guys. The animation. Oh, I never scanned one. Or not on this visit. Alright. We're doing fine on food and water. We'll pick up some creepvine seeds if we happen to stumble across some.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Tempted to go down and grab some of those ribbon plants, but we don't really need them right now. And my inventory is already a little bit full, and I want to save room for creepvine seed clusters if we stumble across any. So where we're heading now to look for
30 seconds.
The Leviathan skeleton is over here toward this ice shelf. Not this ice shelf, sorry. We're heading for, hold on, the untextured ice shelf over here, I think. But I gotta stay down under the water because I'm not 100% sure where we're going. And I could swim right past what we're looking for if I'm not underwater. A little bit of precursor tech. We have scanned 11 of those. 11 of 50 is pretty good progress for Chapter 1. Yeah, still getting a little bit of chop and lag over here in the twisty bridges, but the frames are much improved on experimental as far as I can tell. Much smoother, much more enjoyable to play. I think that's why I got so lost when I started this playthrough on experimental, and I got lost in redoing the Subnautica stuff that I loved so much. I mean, some people don't enjoy the Subnautica grind of just swimming around and picking stuff up. I love it. That's just my favorite part of the game. And when I started the experimental playthrough, that was like my 5th new start because of all the glitches that I was encountering on stable. And so I was kind of doing it on autopilot, and I was enjoying myself so much just swimming around picking stuff up. It really brought me back to my early Subnautica days, and what drew me to Subnautica to begin with is just the peace and quiet down here. I know it's scary sometimes, but it's also very peaceful. That's a propulsion cannon fragment? Interesting. That's only one of 2 for me, but I've seen, that's only the second one I've ever even seen.
Passing 100 meters.
Grab some
Oxygen
salt
efficiency
here.
decreased.
Lots of salt here. Alright, so let's get right up against the ice shelf here. Hi, Titan Holefish. Alright, here's the ice shelf. I think we want to be right down at the base of this, looking for this skeleton. I think. No guarantees. And the PDA entry said 150 meters depth, so let's go down to about 100-ish. And swim right along the border of the ice shelf here. Oh, I hope it's not getting dark. Is it getting dark because we're under the ice shelf? Yeah. I don't think we want to be underneath it. I think we want to be right on the border here. I stumbled across a skeleton as I was just aimlessly exploring out here one day, but I don't remember exactly where it was.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
That's too deep for us. And in fact, we're already really deep. We should get back up and get some oxygen. Oh boy.
30 seconds.
30 seconds at more than 100 meters. This could be close, guys. Oh boy. Oh, this ice shelf isn't helping. Get out of the way.
Oxygen.
10 seconds. 4, 3. Whew. Oh boy. Sam, Robin, your biosample, did you lose sight of it at any point? Not until I launched it into space, says Robin. You said the research site called you by name. Did anything like that happen since? No. You said the site was off limits. What exactly happened in the sanctuary, asked Sam. Robin says, Sam, what is this about? Sam says, just routine. Robin says, I poked about, took some scans, nothing happened. Okay, I've got to go. Stay safe. So, again, Robin lying to her sister, which sucks. Alright guys, I cannot guarantee that we are going to find the skeleton out here.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
So maybe what I'll do is I will find the skeleton and then I'll check back in with you once I've found it. Okay, so hang in there. Alright guys, we're back and I found the skeleton. But in doing so, I died because it is very deep. Well, it's very deep, plus it's inside a cave. So what I would really like to do is find our rebreather blueprint and make a rebreather before we try to actually retrieve it, because unless we stock up with a second air tank, which is viable, we could do that. We could build another air tank and put it in our inventories and swap out once the one that we have is empty. Instead of doing that, I mean, we need the rebreather for a lot of other things too, and I know that there is one in the game here somewhere. We just have to find the databox for it. The databox for it is on a foundation platform, crash fish, on a foundation platform here in the Twisty Bridges somewhere. Now we already saw a platform
passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Over near the Sanctuary 0 site. There's another one down here somewhere. We just have to find it. Yeah, brute shark. There's another alien thingy. Oh, there's a platform. We could be back at the platform near the... Yeah, there's no data box here. Oh. So let's keep looking. Yeah, I guess that's the platform at the entrance to the Twisty Bridge, or the, excuse me, the alien sanctuary site, which we don't need right now, and we're pretty deep and running low on oxygen. We got to get out of here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where am I going? Ooh, I'm getting a little lost here. This is not good. Low on oxygen and lost.
30 seconds.
Oh, Twisty Bridge is so beautiful. We'll get some water in a bit. Let's just see if we can find this platform before we do. Ooh. Some hangs. More alien precursor stuff over there. Oh, I see something with a data box on it down there. Rebreather.
30 seconds.
Alright, so let's head back to base. We'll stop at the creep vines along the way and gorge ourselves on creep vine seed clusters. We'll make a rebreather, and then we'll head back out and try to find that Leviathan skeleton. I marked down the location. Pardon me. Again, using a triangulation system between the life pod and the Rocket Island beacons. So I should be able to get us back there. Well, we bypassed the creep vines, so we didn't get any water from them. I've got a big stockpile of water already. I just pick this guy up as long as he's swimming right here next to our base. And I guess we'll drink up some of the water that we actually have on us. Oh, there's another one. We need food too, so let me grab some fishies as long as I'm out here.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
I know! I'm trying. I mean, we've got water on us. We could just drink some.
Vital signs stabilizing.
You're welcome. Now get off my back, Mom. Alright, what do we need for the rebreather? We need a wiring kit and fiber mesh, so we're going to have to go out to the creep finds anyway because I'm pretty sure I do not have either of those. But before we do that, I need some foods. In my belly. It's nice with working power cells on this life pod. You get unlimited. Oh, I've got silver. I can make a wiring kit. Hold on, let's just eat up these guys. Oops, no, don't go in there. Stop it. Alright, that'll do. Why don't we turn those ribbon... Do I have any copper on me? You turn those ribbon plants into batteries. I don't have any copper. I don't have any in here, but I do have some fiber mesh, and I do have the silver for the wiring kit, so good. Nope. Tools. No. Yes. Equipment. Oh, I need the wiring kit first. Electronics. Wiring kit from 2 pieces of silver. Now I should be able to make the rebreather helmet. And slap that bad boy on my face. Great. What else were we going to do while we were here? Let's make a little more water. And we should be good to go. Did that go right on my head? It did. Alright, so we're good to go. Now, back out to the ice flows. The ice sheet out here. This is a pretty trip, so I'm not going to speed through it. I mean, I'm not going to fast forward through it. We'll just do some tripping together. I'm slowing down because I would like to grab some seed clusters if I can, if we come across any. None. Okay. Hello, Pinacrids. As I think I started to say at one point, the next early access update release has been pushed up by the devs. It is ready earlier than they anticipated, so we're going to be getting that, I think, around mid-February, which would be soon, any day now, really. And we're out of power. I have, I think, one more, at least one more extra battery on me. Still got some pop-in issues here, and we're not even moving that fast with the Sea Glide. Yeah, these floating resources will be fixed, don't worry. Oh, oh, oh. Went a little bit in the wrong direction. We're heading back this way. Alright, we want to be about 1,200 meters from the life pod and also about 1,200 meters from the rocket island. Let's just call it 1,200 and 1,200 for round numbers' sakes. The actual skeleton is 1,260 meters from the life pod and 1,180 meters from the rocket island. So right now we're at 850 and 550. But having this rebreather helmet will make this a heck of a lot easier. $900 and $700. need to be a little farther away from the life pod than this. You can get up on this ice floe. This is going to be what's called a hover zone, where you get to play around with the, Ooh, hello. Oh, hi. Penguin jumped at me. That looks conspicuously textured. Maybe we should dive right here. We are 1,100 from the life pod and 800 from the rocket island. I think this is right about where we want to be. Alright, let's go. So we're looking for a cave underneath the ice shelf here. Not cave-ish yet. That looks cave-ish. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. How am I going the wrong way? What happened? How did I get turned around like that? Hold on, I got a little turned around there. That was weird. Let me go back up to the surface and try this again. Sorry. I think we're in the right place. Somehow I lost my bearings. A little creepy down here, even though we know there are no bad guys down here. It's still creepy. Alright, this looks cave-ish. Yes. Or are we still along the outskirts of the sheet? We're still along the outskirts. It would be so easy to die down in here. I really feel like this content... Oh, hello. Alright. How do I get a biosample from you? I can't scan you, and we're about to run out of oxygen. Oh my goodness, we're gonna die. I don't still have a bioscanner. How am I supposed to... No? Well, we found the skeleton, guys. Not really sure what we're supposed to do with it. We're supposed to get some kind of sample from it, but I don't know how. Oh, wow, we're gonna die. Yeah, we're absolutely gonna die here. I feel like
30 seconds. This
content is... You really should have a vehicle for this. We're absolutely gonna die here. It's not the end of the world. We found the skeleton. I'm not sure what to do with it.
Oxygen.
That bioscanner that they gave us to bioscan ourselves disappeared once we used it. So I'm not sure how we're supposed to retrieve a biosample here. Yeah, we're gonna die. It's fine. Don't worry about it. With that, guys, why don't we call it an episode here? We found Jeffries' base and did what we needed to do at Jeffries at the base out there in open water, out that way. And then we found the Leviathan skeleton, but I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with it yet. It didn't look like we could scan it. We don't have a biosample tool like we had when we scanned ourselves. So I'll figure out what we're supposed to do with it. We can find it again now that I've got the location written down. Again, it was 1,200 meters from the rocket island and 1,200 meters from the life pod. So in the next episode, we'll go down and retrieve whatever we're supposed to retrieve from that skeleton, and then we'll try to find this other abandoned base, the Omega base, which I think is off to the right of the cargo island over there somewhere, but I don't know where. I've never found it. So we'll go looking for it together in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the Subnautica Below Zero Early Access gameplay, and there'll be more coming soon enough. Stay safe, survivors.